Hey guys, welcome back to a super fun, exciting episode of Arc Reviews Rainbow with Jonna. Did you guys see the? Okay, all right. I'm not actually gonna put that edit in there because I don't know how to do it, but like just imagine it said Arc Reviews with Jonna. Okay, that's me. Okay, so anyway, so I made a playlist on my channel to have all of my Arc reviews together in one spot for that way nobody gets confused or anything like that. So like from my regular like book reviews to my ARC reviews. For anybody who doesn't know what an ARC is ARC, an advanced reader copy, which means I get to read it before it comes out and anybody else gets to read it. So I have been fortunate enough to read a handful in the past couple of months. I think I read a ton in May, which was like so crazy because I didn't think I was reading as many books as I actually read in May. Like I really thought I was like I haven't read as many books as I thought I had. And I had read a lot actually, like a lot more than I thought. But then I thought about it and I was like a lot of them are arcs. So like that would make sense. Okay. So anyway, so I'm in this art group on Facebook and I came across this author named Zahra Woods and she's super nice, by the way. Love her. I think I'm gonna reach out to her and see if she wants to come on the podcast so we can chit chat. But it looks like a lot of her books, from what I saw, are about interracial relationships, which we love. Product of one right here. Um, and so I read two of her arcs. I think. Well, I don't know if one of them was an arc. I know one of them was an arc. I don't know if the second one was an arc or if it was like a book that was already out and she just wanted more people to read it. I'm not positive. So the first book that I read was called Sunday Dinner by Zahra Woods, and it's about Elise and Graham. And Elise has really bad anxiety, and her family comes together. The whole book is set within like I want to say like the whole thing happens in like a week. Okay, and it's listen when I tell you. Okay, listen, you're listening. When I tell you, I don't even have my glasses on. That's how serious this is. I also forgot to put them on, if I'm being completely honest. I'm honestly surprised they're not in my hair. But, so, Sunday Dinner is about Elise and Graham. They've been married for a few years, and they like really love each other. Like you can genuinely feel the love that they have for each other coming off the page. And Elise invites her family to come and stay with them for like the week. And so they can all have like this big dinner together because they don't live close to their families. Now, come to find out, Graham also invited his family to come and hang out with him for the week. So that's fun. Now, mind you, now Elise's family, they love Graham. They're like, oh my god, Graham, he's a great son-in-law. Blah blah blah. Right? Great, because we love Graham. He's a good husband. Okay, I like him a lot. Minus a couple of things, but he gets it together. Don't worry, he gets it together. So anyway, so his mom, dad, and his brother show up, and his mom is such a bad word. She is not very nice to Elise at all. She basically comes into Elise's house and starts bullying her, and I'm like, I know she didn't. I know she did not come into my girl's house and start bullying her. That's crazy. Bro, when I tell you, I was getting so mad. Like, I was sitting there reading, and I was like, bro, if I could walk into this book right now and just like punch this girl in her face, I totally would. Like, I really felt like Elise was my friend, and she deserved to have her mother in law punched in the face. I don't condone violence, but that lady needed to be hit, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, anyway, her and Graham, like, it's just a bad week, like, all around. And, like, it all, like, and, like, his mom is, like, basically hitting on all of Elise's insecurities, like how they don't have kids and her job and how she cooks and takes care of the house and takes care of Graham and like all of this stuff, right? Now, mind you, and this is on the back, this is in the synopsis of the book, so it's not a spoiler. Mind you, Elise and Graham had been pregnant. They had been pregnant. And I don't remember what happened, but Elise ended up losing the baby. I read this book so long ago. Something bad happened. She ended up losing the baby, which is devastating. Okay. So, trigger warning for that. This does talk about infant loss. So, just a trigger for that. Now, but she wasn't far enough along to like tell their parents. Like they were getting to where she was far enough along where they were gonna tell them, and then the thing happened, and like then they couldn't tell them, obviously. So they just didn't say anything. They're like, oh, that's not, you know. So then once, because this whole week is leading up to this big Sunday dinner that they're all gonna have together. I don't think it's like a holiday or anything. I think it's just like everybody's schedules just like coincided, and they were like, yeah, let's get together and have a family dinner or whatever, right? So I'm sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm like, I was having a lot of feelings about this book. Let me tell you, I was mad. And Elise has really bad anxiety, mind you, okay? And Graham, like, listen, he does redeem himself at the end, but this man spends a lot of the book just like letting his mom say whatever to his wife. And I'm like, absolutely not. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're just letting your mom degrade your wife like this? That's a no. It's a no for me, dog. Because, Graham, what are you talking about? What do you mean that you're just going to let your mom come into your house and talk about your wife some kind of way and disrespect her? Boy, listen. I was ready to fight him too. But he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. I will give him that one. He did redeem himself. So that's fine. Anyway, so then we get to this big old Sunday dinner. Everybody's sitting around the table. Everybody's having a great time. Everything's so like, okay, that's a lie. Everybody's sitting around the table eating, but it's like real awkward because of everything that's been going on all week. Like when you read it, you're gonna be like, all of this happened in a week. 1 week, bro. All this happened in a week span. At least I think it was a week. I hope it was a week because I've been saying that. If it wasn't a week, I'm sorry. But I feel like it was a week. So, all of this happened in a week span. And I mean, like, it was a lot of, like, just, like, a lot of stuff that played on Elise's anxiety and, like, how she wants her house kept. Like, his siblings, like, his brothers came in and they didn't take off their shoes. And they were just, like, walking around her house with, like, their muddy shoes and, like, putting their muddy shoes on her furniture and stuff like that. And then, like, they parked their car in the driveway and, like, it was like, blocking her car or something like that. And so she was like, yo, can y'all move your car? It's in the way. And they're like, yeah, we got it. We'll move it. Turns out the mama, Graham's mom, was telling them, nah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. And the whole time she's just bullying Elise about it. What? Anyway. So it all comes to a boiling point at Sunday dinner. On the Lord's Day. Now, mind you, we're having Sunday dinner. This is supposed to be family time. You know, like, I don't know if anybody knows, but my family used to do this back in the day. Like, when all of us kids were, like, younger, like, we would all sit down and have a meal together. And, like, now that we're older, like, we really only do it on, like, holidays. But, like, I feel like at some point in everyone's life, your mom was like, we're sitting down and eating together. And everybody had to eat dinner together. Now, mind you, all the stuff didn't happen this week. I'm so much stuff. And Elise's poor parents, bro, like they're just sitting there and they're like, yo, like we'll say something to her, but like nice. Like they're like, I'm aggressively saying that, but her parents were very nice in the book. Okay. Very nice. They're like, yo, we'll say something to her. And I was like, do it. Say something, especially her mama. Because I was like, yo, I know your mom wants to fight his mom. Do it. I was ready for the throwdown, okay? Zahra did not write a fight scene between the moms, which is cool. Because again, I don't condone violence. I don't condone it. Anyway, they're at dinner. Nobody's, it's just like, it's like, you know how, like, and everybody's had one of those awkward dinners where, like, there's just a little something looming over everybody, but nobody wants to directly address it because it's like then that'll open like a whole can of worms, right? And who likes worms? Nobody. Nobody. So they sitting there at the dinner table, eating, minding their business. We're just eating, you know? Then Graham's mom said something. I don't know what she said. She said something about them not having kids. And Elise went off. I mean, she lost her shit. Okay? Like, bro, she went on this whole speech, right? So it was it was so good. So good. But then she was gonna leave because she's like, you know what? I don't gotta take this. I'm done. I've been dealing with this. Like nobody else has been dealing with this but me. No one else is standing up for me because like her parents are like, yo, we'll say something. And she's like, no, it's not y'all's place to say something. It's my husband's place to say something. And he hasn't said nothing. So like he's not standing up for me. So you know what? I'm gone. She left. Okay. And then Graham's like, he's like, I don't know what to do. Where did she go? Because she left. She didn't, I don't think she had her phone. Like, she didn't have nothing. Like, she just grabbed the car keys and left. But while she was pulling out, she did hit his mom's car. That's what she gets for not moving her car. That's all I gotta say. So, anyway. And then Graham and her parents have like this big heart to heart. He has this big heart to heart with his mom. Like, he's trying to figure out, like, girl, what's your problem? Like, why don't you like her? Like, she's great. I love her. Like, she's not a bad person. Like, I'm confused as to why you don't like her. Because after his mom had said the thing about not having kids, then Elise, when she blew up, she told them about how she had lost the baby like the year before. And everybody was shook. Okay? Because nobody knew. I think maybe her mom knew. Like, her parents might have known. Not positive on that one. So, now, Graham's like, Mom, what's your problem? Mom's like, well, blah, 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 whatever. Basically being like, she's fat. She's not the girl that I pictured for you. And like, because at one point in his life, him and his mom were like estranged or something. And then all of a sudden, like his mom pops back in his life and was like, oh my God, my son, blah, 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 whatever. Turns out but it was crazy because she reached out to him, but he and Elise, I'm pretty sure him and Elise were already together. And so when his mom reached out to him because she found a girl that she wanted him to be with, but he was already with Elise. Ain't that some motherfucking tea? It was to me. I was sitting there like, shook. Okay, let me tell you. Anyway, so then, Grant's like, Mom, listen. So I don't even know if he like left the house to go find Elise. I don't really remember. I literally read this book like a month ago. I don't think he left to go find her. But he went around to everybody in that house and was like his brothers, his mom, his dad. He even went to her parents. Or his parent, no. He talks to everybody in the house, like her brothers, her parents, his family, like he tells his family, like, look, if y'all aren't gonna respect my wife, y'all gotta go. Cause like I don't want my wife to ever feel like this again. Because she is absolutely enough for me, and if she's not enough for you, then that's your problem, not mine. And I'm like, yo, where was this energy when your wife has been being bullied for like 10 years by your mother? Anyway. So Elise comes back and he's like, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Right? He's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want to have a relationship with my mom and and all this stuff. And like, and it's so crazy too, because like in the book, like his mom doesn't just bully Elise. She bullies everybody. Like their whole family. Like his dad, his brothers, like it's crazy to see. Like she just is insane. Okay? Like crazy. So after they so he's like, listen, you're either gonna be nice to my wife or you gotta go. Your choice. His mom's like, we're leaving. Yeah, you can't leave. Heifer. Heifer. She made me so mad. She pissed me off so bad. So anyway, so they leave and plot twist, because I didn't think this would happen. His parents end up getting divorced. His dad was like, listen, I don't remember what the mom's name was. He's like, listen, girl, you've been beating me down for too long. I ain't taking this no more. And they got divorced. And the mom left. And so now, Graham and Elise, like, they have this great relationship with like his dad and his brothers, and like everybody's just like one big happy family. Okay, and it's so great. And I would tell you what happens at the end, but I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end. But there's a happily ever after. There is some spicy time. There's some spicy time. Um, but yeah, no, I think I gave this book. I don't remember how many stars I rated it. I feel like it might have been like between 4 and 5. So I'll say 4.5. I don't know. I'll I'll say 4.5. I really don't remember. But from what I can remember, I feel like I gave it a good score. I feel like I gave it at least 4 stars, maximum 4.5. If y'all see my review for Talk to Me at Midnight by Stephanie Harina, that arc that I read, it has a happy for now ending, because it leads into the next 2 books, which I didn't know were a thing. I was tricked. I did not know that there was going to be 2 more books in the series. So now I have to wait for those books. But you know, I'm not. But this book has a happily ever after. It's called Sunday Dinner by Zahra Woods. You can get it on Zahra's website. You can get it on Amazon. It's available in KU. It's available right now, actually, for ordering, reading, all of that stuff. So yeah, I would highly recommend reading that book, because it definitely shows you like a real like family dynamic of the mother-in-law does not like the daughter-in-law, and like nobody really knows why. And but then like it all comes out in the wash, right? But then like you've got the groveling, like Graham does the grovel. And then like you've got like the supportive parents, and you got like the anxiety representation, because Elise has very bad anxiety. um it was just a really good book. I really, really enjoyed it. So if y'all want to go read it, it's called Sunday Dinner by Zahra Woods. I will make sure to link Zahra's website in the description, so y'all can go and check it out. I will be back with another review, because this video is already very long, and I know I said I would talk about 2 of her books, so my next video is going to be the next book that I read by Zahra Woods. So stay tuned. I will be posting that next. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.